Hey guys, welcome back. The other day I released an original song called Of Rivia, which many of you recognized as a Witcher 3 reference. If you haven't seen the video, you should be seeing a card somewhere up there for it. The positive response to it was absolutely amazing. I can't tell you guys how much that means to me. One of the comments I saw was people asking what the creative process in creating a track looks like. So today we're gonna look at the making of Rivia. One of my composing techniques is to take ideas from different sources, stick them in a pot, stir them up, add spice until hopefully it's something totally unique. This song is essentially a 4-bar loop repeated over and over again, so before we get started, let's take a listen to that in its entirety. The original idea came when I was browsing YouTube and I stumbled across some Mateus Assato videos. If you don't know him, you've got to check this guy out. I was inspired to create some sort of loop in his style, and the first thing I came up with was this chord progression. Then I added some swells to the left, and then to the right to create a kind of dreamy atmosphere. I have a deep love for the band Rat-a-tat, who often used harmonized reverse guitars, so I thought, why not try that? When I do the reverse guitar thing, I'll write out what I want the track to eventually sound like in standard notation. I'll then record the piece reading the music backwards, like this. I'll then reverse the audio, repeat for the harmony, and this is what we have. At this point, I'm thinking I want the song to sound a little bit darker. So instead of highlighting the E root on the E major 7 as to be expected, I played a bass line that focused on a G sharp. What this does is take the song out of the world of E majorish and puts it more into the world of G sharp minor. So now onto the beat. I'm no drummer and I'm too poor to hire one, but there are ways around that. I know that Daft Punk would take their drums from various disco and R&B drum breaks, so I thought why not do the same. I actually don't know what song this beat came from. I went onto YouTube, searched up drum breaks, and this was the first break in the first compilation video that came up. I had to splice up the drum beat and move the little parts around so that it would fit with my tempo. I moved some notes around in there to create some ghost notes. As well, the very last hit of the first bar I reversed to create that little breathing sound, and I believe there was another beat in the second bar that I also reversed to create a little bit of difference between the two. From there, I flew in some cymbal samples to set up the new sections of the song. I reversed one of the cymbals, and I'm realizing reversal was one of the key themes in this song, and I used that sample to create tension leading into new sections. On top of that, I added that thud you hear, which you may recognize as the opening sound from the TV show Lost, a couple claps interspersed, as well as a little bit of tambourine, and this is the entire drum track. The last thing to tie this whole beat together was that funky guitar rhythm, which you should be hearing over here. That was easy enough to do. I just played the original chords, E major, going into D sharp minor, with my wah pedal cocked all the way forward. Okay, and now we have the full loop. I repeated this endlessly and started playing around on my guitar. The main riff you hear off the top is a bit of an ode to the John Coltrane song, Mr. PC. And then the beginning of the solo is a quote from one of my favorite Pat Metheny songs, Bright Size Life. With soloing, I usually try to just follow my musical instinct. If I come across an idea that seems cool, I'll try to pursue that idea and try to make 1 or 2 lines from it. Whether I'm using some jazzier ideas or country stuff, I always try to tie it together with a couple blues licks. Now that everything's recorded, I'll work the arrangement. This is just a matter of taking parts of the loop in and out to try to build the song over time. And there you have it, easy as that. I hope that maybe you can use some of these concepts in your own compositions. To wrap this up, I want to let you guys know that over the course of my life, I've poured my heart and soul into a lot of music that nobody cared about. Having people like you who listen and actually enjoy what I do means the absolute world to me, and I'm forever grateful. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Samurai Guitarist, and I will see you again next time.